Hello. So my name is Amy. I started this channel because I wanted to chronicle and document my journey in yarn. So this video is about kind of this last weekend, last 4 days. I have started trying to dye yarn. So essentially my little background story, I started to crochet in about 4 or 5 months ago. I had crocheted as a kid with my mom, and I was, twiddling my thumbs, just really bored and bugging the crap out of everybody around me. So I was like, you know what, I need a hobby, and I landed on crochet. So I went out to Michael's, bought the pretty color and the soft yarn, and had no idea what I was buying. I knew enough to look at the label, and I knew enough to buy the correct crochet hook size. And I went home, pulled up a YouTube channel, and I started crocheting a blanket, and I absolutely fell in love. So fast forward to 3 months later, so we're at last month. I was watching YouTube and crocheting and stuff, and YouTube suggested to me a video about yarn dyeing. And I was like, oh, I was really intrigued. So I clicked on a video, and one video led to another, led to another, led to another. Next thing you know, I'm like, I wonder if I could dye yarn. I wonder if this is something I could do. And just, because I saw these indie dyed yarns and all these hand dyed yarns and the possibilities, and just how beautiful they looked, how beautiful projects looked with them. And I really wanted to see if that was a creative outlet I could explore. So here we are. First day was really rough. First day trying was really rough. I was not very organized, and it was a struggle. It's a lot harder than it looks, and that was to be expected, but it was a struggle. Second day went a lot better, a lot more organized. You'll see the results from that. And then we'll just continue trying different things, different organizational skills, different dyeing skills, and different methods. So here we are. All right, so this is my setup. We're half of it. My camera setup is just not great right now. But so you can see me trying to measure out the dye powder. Here's the thing though, my scale that I bought was just not very sensitive. So that was issue. That was issue number one. So measuring out the water, and then I'm like, oh man, this is just not what I was anticipating, but I'm going with it anyway. Stir, stir, stir. And then this is also where I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to get things to stir with. So I just grabbed a plastic fork from our bin, but that's on my to buy list. So yeah, I also, I don't know if you can see under the pan with the yarn, I have a mat. There's like a warming mat. I thought was going to be warm, would warm up enough, but it wasn't. And then on the left, or on the top of that left of the screen, you can see my citric acid mixture solution already ready to go. But that turned out to not be enough. So this, I was measuring out, and this is where I really figured out that that my scale was just not working out. So I am removing the dye powder. Okay, so now trying to pour the dye into the pans on the yarn. As you can see, there's not very much dye, and it's very evident that it's just not going to be enough. And you can also see, if you look at the mason jar, that the dye didn't completely dissolve. So yeah, it is what it is. This is my first time, so I'm just trying things out, and then just trying to spread a dye out. And I mean, it eventually covered the yarn. So here's the result of everything. So here is the yarn in the pan. It kind of looks like frog legs. And then hanging up to dry. The next day I decided to take the same yarn and put some red into it, re-dye it, and this is that hanging out to dry. Second day went a lot better, and then this is the final result. So I'm very happy with that. So yeah, that second day went a lot better, and as a result, I got some really pretty yarn. You know, is it perfect? No. And do I still have a long way to go, a lot to learn? Of course. But I feel very optimistic and elated, and it just made me happy. It just made me really excited again. Not that, you know, crochet doesn't make me excited. Every new project makes me excited, but it was just so new, and it was so much fun. I kind of felt like I was in chemistry class again also. So yeah, I look forward to doing more yarn dyeing and crocheting, and maybe some knitting. My mom was telling me this morning, like, you should learn how to knit. So maybe I'll, you know, get some needles and learn how to knit and bring you along with me. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.